So today I'm making another soup. Oh, can't get enough soup in this cool weather. This is called Mulligatawny soup, which is a curried chicken vegetable soup. It's very hearty and I think you will really enjoy it. One other thing, from time to time people have trouble finding the recipe. If you go to darlenestable.com, all the recipes are listed by category and alphabetical, so you can always find it there, and it's a printable recipe. So this soup has carrot, bay leaves, onion, celery, garlic, grated ginger. This is a blend of all the spices that are listed in the recipe. Tomato paste, tamarind paste, red lentils, tomatoes, butter, coconut milk, and chicken. And then right here I have potatoes and apple and chicken broth. And I'll include a link to all these spices on my Stuff I Use page, as well as the lentils. Lentils you can buy anywhere. You can buy them in the grocery store. All right, let's get started. I have 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, and I added 2 tablespoons of butter, and we're going to melt this in the Dutch oven. Now I'm going to brown the boneless, skinless chicken thighs. They're in pieces. I'm going to brown this in batches, and make sure you brown them nicely on both sides. When I have browned all the chicken, I'm going to let it cool on the plate, and then I'm going to chop it to return it to the soup. So I'm going to place the chicken on this plate as I brown it and let it cool enough. We'll have other steps to do. Now I'm adding a mix of the seasonings that are listed in the recipe. Along with that, I'm going to put another pat of butter, and now the minced ginger. That's fresh ginger. You can buy ginger root in your grocery store. Nearly all of them carry it. And now the minced garlic. So you're going to, if you were here, you could smell these spices, and it smells so good. All right, now in with the celery, the onion, carrot, and bay leaves. Give this a good stir, and we want the onion to look a little translucent or go limp. So we'll stir this until that happens. I'm going to add a little bit more vegetable oil. All right, so this is my tomatoes, and to it I'm adding a tablespoon of tomato paste. I love this tomato paste in the tube. It's so easy. So in with the tomatoes and the tomato paste. This is the tamarind paste. This is optional, but I think it added something to this soup. Now I'm putting in the potatoes and apple. I use Granny Smith apples. That's what you should use in this because they don't get as soft. And now the lentils, red lentils. This will help thicken up the soup. And I love lentils. And now the coconut milk. I used coconut milk because I didn't have the coconut cream. I think it would have been even better with that. So I'm adding 2 cups of the 6 cups of chicken broth. Continue to mix it. And now I'm adding the other 4 cups of chicken broth. Of course, homemade chicken broth would be the best, but if you don't have it, you can use a store-bought because this has got so many spices in it. I don't think you can tell the difference in this particular soup, whether you've got homemade or store-bought chicken broth. So taste it for salt and pepper. Once this comes to the simmer, we're going to add the chicken in and all the juices that are on the plate. Then we'll bring it back to a simmer and cook this for 20 to 25 minutes until the carrots and potatoes are tender. You're going to leave the lid off. That'll help it to thicken up, as well as the lentils cooking in it. Mulligatawny soup. Although the name mulligatawny rolls off the tongue easily enough, let's just call this chicken vegetable curry soup. Or call it what you want, but I'm telling you this soup was fantastic. Chicken cooked with the traditional spices of India with potatoes and apples. Yes, apples, Granny Smith apples, which I have to say worked very well with the potatoes. I was pleasantly surprised by that. The recipe says the unsweetened coconut cream is optional, but I'm here to tell you it's not. The coconut cream set this soup up to be one of the best soups of the year so far. Yeah, I know it's only January 6th and it's a long year, but alongside the other Indian spices like curry, garam masala, and ginger, this soup was out of this world delicious. And then if you count the aroma, and you should, it sends this recipe into the third dimension. It's traditionally served with naan. I served it with focaccia bread. You will find this recipe on my website, darlenestable.com. All the ingredients and directions on how to make this dish. Also, I've included the direct link to the recipe in the video description. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please hit the like button and subscribe. Also, tap that notification bell. That way you can keep up with what's going on Darlene's Table.